Hello there, dear friends, and welcome once again to the Relaxed Fantasy Review. On this channel, we spend our time looking at fantasy of all sorts, from books to movies to video games, and applying the characters within into the tabletop game Dungeons & Dragons 5th Edition. Today, though, we're going to be looking at a core mechanic of D&D itself. Specifically, we're going to be having a look at a subclass of the Druid, the Circle of the Shepherd. The Shepherd Druid channels their magic into the creatures of the wild and the spirits of the Fae. Then they're summoning magic. The Shepherd Druids are the ultimate summoners. Mechanically, though, they're very, very cool. Let's have a look-see at what they can do. So right away at level 2, they get the Speech of the Woods. They naturally learn Sylvan, and they get the ability to communicate with animals. So they get the Speak with Animals spell permanently placed upon them, where they can talk to animals, and they can be talked to by animals. It's cool. It's a pretty cool power, and it just makes a spell obsolete for you, and it's awesome. I say 9 out of 10 for this. Then you also, at level 2, get your Spirit Totem. Whenever you cast a Spirit Totem, you choose one of 3 animals, the bear, the hawk, or the unicorn, and it creates a totem that appears in the world with a 30-foot radius. And the aura of the totem does different things depending on what you call. The bear totem gives you and your allies advantage on strength checks and temporary hit points. The hawk totem gives you advantage on perception checks and allows you to use your reaction to give your allies advantage on an attack. And the unicorn totem buffs up your healing magic and gives you advantage to checks to detect other creatures. The bear is an 8 out of 10. 10 hit points are good. Handing out advantage is a reaction. That's basically just a super up help action. That's a 9 out of 10. And advantage to detection's a little funny. I say 6 out of 10 for that one. Then you get Mighty Summoner at level 6. This is what it's all about. It buffs the hit points and makes the attacks of beasts or fae that you summon using magical. So they get more hit points and their attacks become magical for the purposes of overcoming resistances. That's fantastic. One of the problems with summoning beasts into battle is that they're not really that tough. They die easily. Buffing their hit points helps with that. Giving them magical attacks helps even more. This makes it so that your summons are actually worth something. More bodies, more good bodies on the battlefield is never a bad thing, and I give this a 10 out of 10. Then at level 10, they get the Guardian Spirit, and this buffs your summons even more. When they end their turn next to your Spirit Totem, or in its radius anyway, they regain hit points. They regain hit points equal to half your level, so at the time you get this power, that's 5 hit points, but that's 5 hit points that they get every single turn. It's a regeneration power. And it applies to all of your summons, not just one of them. So if you summon a bunch of creatures, then they just keep getting healed. And unless they're getting one shot, that's going to do them a lot of good. I say 10 out of 10 for this power too. Then finally, at level 14, you get the Faithful Summon power, and this one's a really cool one. If you are knocked unconscious, this ability casts the spell Conjure Animals, and it summons 4 beasts at challenge rating 2 or less. These beasts are conjured within 20 feet of you, and they protect you from harm and attack your foes. Basically, if you get knocked down, you get a bunch of animal bodyguards that just appear out of nowhere and defend you to the death. This is really nice. Being knocked unconscious is terrifying, especially if you have enemies that keep attacking you. That can kill you really fast. This makes it just not happen. The animals come and defend you, giving your allies a chance to help you. And yeah, if you make your death saves, you might actually wake up if you don't have any allies to heal you. This is a chance for you to survive. That's a 9 out of 10 power. Overall, I say the Shepherd Druid is a 9 out of 10 subclass. Buffing summons, giving yourself extra protection, giving yourself a totem with its own special auras, All good stuff, and I say the Shepherd Druid is one of the best druids out there. This has been the Relaxed Fantasy Review. If you enjoyed the video, please like and subscribe down below, and keep your eyes peeled for more subclass reviews coming down the line soon. Have a good one, my friends.